I got married at the early age of 21. And at that time, I honestly knew nothing about marriage. But I'm going to tell you this from the bottom of my heart. I have never, not for a single day, regretted being married. I have never regretted marrying my husband, not for once. So if you are in your early 20s, say 21 to 25, and you are thinking about getting married, I want you to know that it is okay. If you are ready, then go ahead. There is no such thing as being too young when it comes to marriage. In fact, in my opinion, even at 18, you are grown up. You are legally an adult. At 20, you can make sound decisions. At 18, you can decide for yourself. So if marriage is something you deeply want to go into and you have found the right person, why not? Get into marriage. There is no perfect or right time for marriage. Hey, beautiful people, I am Nelly, and on this channel, I talk everything marriage, relationship, personal growth, and how you can live the life that you are proud of. So if this is the type of content that you love, then subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to put on the bell notification so that you can get instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you lessons that I have learned in my 9 years of marriage. One thing marriage will teach you is this: you and your partner have to grow together. Marry someone you love, someone who listens to you, someone who understands you. Because marriage comes with its ups and downs, and to be honest, it is not for the faint-hearted. If you don't have mind, you cannot go into marriage. And here is the first lesson that I want to share with you today. Do not take marriage advice from just anybody online. You have to be careful who you listen to, who you take marriage advice from, because a lot of people that are giving marriage advice online are not even married. Some of them don't even have a partner in sight. I personally don't understand why a single woman who has never tested marriage is out here online dishing out marriage advice and people are listening to it like it's the gospel truth. I don't get it. I don't understand. Listen, if you want real marriage advice, then go to people who have lived it, people who have tested marriage, people who have seen the ups and downs in marriage. Talk to people who have been married for 15, 20, 30, even 40 years. Talk to people who have been divorced. Talk to people who are separated. These are people who have seen things. They have experienced what it means to be married. They have lived the good, the bad, and the ugly. These people can tell you what works and what does not work from a place of experience, not just guessing. But all these random online creators telling you what marriage should look like, teaching you what you should do in your home when they have never even worn the shoes, they don't even know where it pinches. It surprises me why a lot of you will still take advice from such people. Many of them are doing it just to get views, to get your attention, to get you to follow them, not because they genuinely understand what marriage entails. So please, when it comes to taking advice on your marriage, advice on marital issues, be selective, be wise, stick to people who have walked the journey. And when I say you should take advice from people who are divorced, I don't mean those who are bitter. I don't mean those who will tell you, hey, marriage is not good, marriage is not this, marriage is not that, because they couldn't stay in their marriage or because it did not favor them. I mean those people who have tested the marriage, who can tell you what it really entails. Those who were ready to stay in marriage, just that it did not work out for them. Those are the type of people that you should take advice from, because they will never gatekeep anything from you. They will never hide anything from you. They will tell you the true, the brutal truth. They will tell you everything that marriage entails. Another lesson that I want to share with you is that when it is time for you to choose a partner, choose wisely. I know not every woman dreams of getting married, and that is perfectly okay. It is fine. Not everyone wants to get married. But if you are someone who wants to get married, especially early, you have to be intentional about it. Be intentional about who you choose. Be wise about it. Don't marry a man just because he is tall, dark, and handsome. Don't marry him because he is rich or because he is an odogu who has 6 packs and always wears designer shoes. Sis, those things will not sustain your marriage. They might look good on Instagram, but they will not keep your marriage. They don't build a strong home. So here are some things that you should really be asking yourself if you are serious in going into marriage. Does this man truly love me? How does he handle conflict? How does he manage finances? Can he make sound decisions? Does he consider my opinion? Do I really matter to him? How much can this man tolerate me? What are his values? Are our values aligned? Do we share the same faith? Can he be a good husband and a father? You need to check if you share more similarities than differences. Again, it is not wrong for you to desire a tall, dark, rich, and handsome man. There is nothing wrong with it. Everyone has their own preferences. They have the standard they have set for the kind of man they want to marry. All I'm saying is that these things will not determine whether your marriage will stand the test of time. What is going to matter when the storm hits is emotional maturity, how you communicate with each other, how you are able to fix your problems, your shared vision and aligned values. These are the things that will matter when your marriage hits rock bottom. Can he manage his emotions? Can he talk through issues instead of storming out? These are the real things that keep marriages together. And please do not allow anyone else to choose your husband for you. I personally do not agree for someone else to pick your life partner for you. It is something that you should do yourself. You are the one who will live in that marriage. You are the one who will wake up next to that man every day. So it is your job, it is your responsibility to choose who you want to be married to. So whatever happens, good or bad, you will be the one living with the consequences. Not your mother, not your father, not your siblings, not your friends. It is you. Choose wisely, but make sure that you are the one choosing. Another lesson that I want to share with you is allow God to lead you in your marriage. Now, whether you are single or married, you need to make God the foundation of your relationship. Invite Him into every part of your marriage. Because honestly, a marriage without God is a marriage that is headed for crisis. I'm not saying this to sound religious. I am saying this from experience. When God is not involved, things will go wrong very quickly. Let Him guide your decisions. Ask Him before you make any move. Let God be aware of whatever it is that is going on in your home. Build your marriage on Him. Let Him be the solid foundation in your marriage, because a family that prays together stays together. Let God carry your burdens, because there are battles in marriage, and trust me, you cannot fight those battles alone with just your strength. You cannot. You need God. You need divine help. You need God to go ahead of you, to go ahead and fight those battles for you. If you want a peaceful, fulfilling, and long lasting marriage, you must put God at the center of it. That is my belief. This is what I believe. I am not forcing it on anyone, but I am just sharing the truth. When you let go and let God come in, everything will begin to shift for the better. Another lesson that I want to share with you is motherhood will change you. Becoming a parent will transform you. And one of the biggest mistakes that women make is losing themselves after they become mothers. I am speaking from experience here. Before you people will say, I don't know what I'm saying, or I am just second guessing, or I'm just guessing it. I am a mother of 3, and this is my 9 years in marriage. And let me tell you, being a mother is not easy. It is beautiful, but it is tough. It is very, very tough. Being a mother can make you forget who you are. You can forget your dreams, your visions, your purpose, your goals. You can forget everything about yourself. You can even forget that you were once a girl before you became a mother. You can completely lose track of the life that you once imagined for yourself before you got married. That is why before you even start having kids, ask yourself and your partner, are we ready for this? If you're not ready, that is okay. You can use this time to develop yourself. You can use this time to chase your dreams, your visions, and your purpose. You can get married and decide to wait 5 to 10 years before having children. And again, there is nothing wrong with having kids early. I had my first child 1 year into my marriage, but you have to be intentional about it, because if you're not careful, you can lose yourself completely. It is important that you continue to work on yourself. Take it easy during pregnancy. Rest, breathe. But after you give birth, remind yourself that before I became a mother, I was a woman who had dreams and visions. Don't abandon those dreams. Do not allow motherhood to completely erase your identity. You were created for a purpose far greater than just being someone else's wife or someone's mother. Being a mother is a blessing. For me, it is one of the greatest blessings I've ever received in life. It is hard to put into words what it feels like carrying a whole human being in your womb for 9 months and bringing life into the world. There is a joy that comes with that. It is beyond expression. But at the same time, do not allow it to make you forget who you are. I know of women who are proudly child free, and that is perfectly okay. We all have our paths to follow. But if you desire marriage and motherhood, then just promise me, do not lose yourself in the process. You can still chase your dreams. You can be an amazing mom and still become the woman of your dreams. Another thing that I would tell you is love is not enough. When it comes to marriage, love alone cannot sustain the relationship. You need commitment, you need patience, you need emotional intelligence, you need mutual respect, you need sacrifice, you need intentionality, because there are days when you will wake up and you will not feel that those butterflies in your stomach. There are days you will question everything around you. There are days you will be tempted to walk away from the marriage. But the reason you will stay will not always be love. It will be because you made a choice. You made a vow. You decided to stay in your marriage. You decided to fight for your marriage. Love is beautiful, no doubt about it, but it is not what carries the weight of marriage. What carries marriage is two people who are willing to work things out even when things get hard. Two people who understand that marriage is not about perfection, but about partnership. Two people who know how to say I'm sorry even when they don't feel like it. Two people who choose to forgive even when the pain is deep and still fresh. That is what makes a marriage work. Another thing is communication is everything. You need to talk. You need to express yourself. You need to say how you feel. Do not assume that your partner can read your mind. Men are not mind readers. If something is hurting you, speak up. If something is not working for you, say it. Don't assume he knows. Don't suffer in silence. A marriage where people stop talking is a marriage that is dying. And that is one thing that leads to divorce. You have to learn how to communicate with love and honesty. You must learn how to talk without shouting. Learn to listen without interrupting. Learn to listen not just the words that is being said, but the emotions behind those words. Another thing is set boundaries. Even in marriage, you need personal boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are healthy lines to help you protect your peace. As a wife, you still need space to grow, to breathe, to be yourself. Do not allow marriage to cage you. Do not lose your identity because you are now somebody's wife or somebody's mother. You can be a good wife and still be your own woman. You can be a present mother and still chase your dreams. Boundaries help you maintain your sanity. They help you protect what matters most to you. Another thing I'll tell you is this: have a life before you get married. Please, I'm begging you, have a life. Don't just exist. Build something. It is very possible. In your early years, invest in yourself. Love yourself. Have a good relationship with yourself. Know yourself. Value yourself. Know your worth. Spend time with yourself. I didn't fully realize how important having a relationship with myself is until I got married and I felt like I was disappearing in everything. Being a wife, a mother, a caretaker, I began to lose myself. I was losing my sanity. And it hits me. Reality hits me that if you don't have a solid relationship with yourself before you go into marriage, you will struggle with finding yourself inside it. Self-love is not a buzzword. It is a foundation. Before you even think of sharing your life with someone else, ask yourself, have I built a good relationship with myself? Marriage and motherhood can stretch you so thin that one day you will sit and genuinely ask yourself, who am I? I have asked myself these questions countless times. Who am I really? Have a me time without guilt. Do you hear me? Without guilt. Do things that make you happy. Take yourself out on a date. Buy yourself gifts. Even if you have to use a dispatch rider to surprise yourself, you deserve it. Learn to give yourself the love that you keep expecting from other people. You want flowers? Buy it. You want peace? Create it. Understand yourself deeply. Love yourself to the core of your existence. Because when that misses is removed from your name, your true value will show. And that value should not vanish because you have wrapped yourself around someone else. Your whole identity is now around your husband. Be an asset, not a liability. To yourself first, then to your man. Don't be the kind of woman that a man will sit down and ask, so what do you bring to the table? My own husband cannot ask me that because he knows I bring the whole damn house. So he will never even ask me that question. So work on yourself. Read books. Learn skills. Learn how to communicate, how to resolve conflict, how to be emotionally intelligent. not just for marriage, not for society, but for yourself. Be the baddest investor when it comes to self-development. Be so grounded in who you are that no title, whether wife, mother, or boss, can shake your core. Before you invest in a man, invest in yourself first. Before you pour into others, pour into yourself first. And yes, I think I need to make a whole separate video just for this. Self-love for mothers and women in general. Because let's be honest, we tend to forget ourselves. We care for everyone and everything else around us except ourselves. We lose our names to titles. Responsibilities are busy, screaming louder than our desires. But if you keep running on empty, what do you have left to give? Take care of you. Buy yourself the clothes you are buying for others. Eat the good food that you serve to your guests. Give yourself the same attention and grace that you give to everyone else. Because self-love is not selfish, it is survival. It is not luxury, it is a necessity. So please love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Finally, protect your marriage. Protect it from outsiders. Protect it from bad advice. Protect it from comparison. You see the social media world, it is a trap. Don't fall into it. You will see other couples posting their perfect picture online and you start wondering, what is wrong with my own marriage? There is nothing wrong with your own marriage. All you are seeing on social media is just the highlight reel. It is not real. That is not reality. Focus on your own home. Water your own garden. Build your own love story. What works for Mr. A and Mrs. B may not work for you and your spouse. Stay in your lane and do what works for you. My sister, marriage is not a destination, it is a journey. Marriage is the only school you will go to and you receive certificates before you even enter. There will be ups and downs, but if you are both committed to making it work, you will enjoy the journey, even with its bumps and bends. So if you're in your early 20s and you're thinking of getting married, do not allow the noise to discourage you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and if you're married, leave a comment advising those who are preparing to go into marriage. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.